A vacation to Florida for your honeymoon truly is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It can be really stressful to decide where to go for such a significant occasion. This is, after all, your first journey together as a married couple. Florida boasts all the romantic getaway amenities you could ask for, including 5-star hotels, scenic beaches, amusement parks, award-winning restaurants, and diverse artist communities. Using our list of the top honeymoon destinations in Florida, choose your vacation. Key West. This popular area of the Florida Keys is your best hope for warm temps and tons of sun because it is the southernmost point of the U.S. Simply avoid going there from June through November if you want to avoid having your trip wrecked by storms. Cozying up next to each other on one of Key West's lovely beaches while the sun sets over the brilliant turquoise water is one of the city's most romantic activities. After that, proceed to the town's always active Mallory Square for live music, delectable cuisine, and amusing street entertainment. Captiva Island. This lovely location is within a short distance from Sanibel Island, its larger sister island. One really cannot be visited without the other. Captiva is a small, charming city with lovely beachfront. It makes sense why Florida has become such a popular honeymoon location. Captiva Island, which is situated on the southwest coast of the Gulf of Mexico, enjoys year-round warmth and plenty of sunshine. Between late November and March, things tend to cool off a little. And just in case you can't take the heat, know that the summer months, especially July and August. Santa Rosa Beach. Santa Rosa Beach, another famous beach in North Florida, is located along the Emerald Coast. It offers all the elements that newlyweds aspire for in the ideal honeymoon: enticing blue waters, sugary white sand beaches, breathtaking sunsets, and an abundance of opulent restaurants, hotels, and shopping options. Visit this panhandle treasure between March and October for the greatest weather. The weather cools down to more agreeable levels in September and October. Consider being cautious during storm season. They frequently peak in September and can occur at any time between June and late November. Orlando. Orlando is home to enormous theme parks like Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, which are mostly known as a destination for families. Orlando is the ideal romantic getaway, even though some people might loathe the notion of spending their Florida honeymoon in such a touristy city. You'll never run out of things to do, and if you decide to visit theme parks, the Four Seasons Resort Orlando at Walt Disney World registered is about as luxurious as hotels come. A lovely honeymoon resort, this beautiful retreat makes sure its couples are well taken care of. From an adults-only pool to a resort spa featuring couples massages, a golf course, and a restaurant boasting amazing views of Disney's fireworks. Lovers Key State Park. For newlywed canoodling, Lovers Key State Park is the ideal location. The expansive and stunning ocean vistas will do the trick if the romantic sunsets aren't enough to make your heart race. This Gulf of Mexico paradise in southwest Florida is located about 20 miles south of Fort Myers. It is a favorite location for beachside weddings because of its breathtaking backdrop, which has come to represent everything romantic. Enjoy Naples or Fort Myers' neighboring landmarks and attractions. Then curl up on the sand and look out to sea. Siesta Key. The bustling Siesta Key, a barrier island on Florida's southwest coast, is only 7 miles southwest of Sarasota. This stunning isle, a haven for lovers, is a must-see. There is a lot to admire about this charming and extremely eccentric location, which offers 8 miles of smooth, white sand beaches, high-end resorts, restaurants, and shopping. Go shelling on the beach, have a dip in the Gulf of Mexico's glistening seas, or take in one of the area's stunning sunsets. You'll have fun on Siesta Key no matter what you do, especially if you're on your honeymoon. Tarpon Springs. Just 45 minutes north of St. Petersburg, on Florida's breathtaking Gulf Coast, is Tarpon Springs. Visitors who opt to stay in this idyllic honeymoon location will fall in love with the 51 miles of scenic waterfront in addition to the warmer, emerald waters of the Gulf. The historic district is a gem that features quaint brick streets, boutique shops, and cafes primed for amorous guests to enjoy a few quiet moments. Miami. The city of Miami is a popular destination. Hipsters congregate there to admire the Art Deco structures. The affluent elite can be seen stumbling along the promenade while carrying heavy shopping bags. This popular destination in South Florida is a wonderful location for a honeymoon. The notorious South Beach, which is located on the southern end of Miami Beach, is one of the key draws in Miami for almost everyone. You can find romantic hotels, a bustling nightlife, non-stop entertainment, and a ton of delicious restaurants here. The beach is lovely and big enough to spend a day at with your true love. Destin. This charming area, a hidden gem in Northwest Florida, lies on the Emerald Coast and frequently ranks at the top of newlyweds' lists of the finest places to go on their honeymoon in Florida. Destin, which is in the Florida Panhandle, enjoys great weather from late March through October. The region's driest months are also May and October. The main attraction in Destin is its magnificent beaches, which entice couples to unwind on their pristine shoreline. This lovely location, which hugs the Gulf of Mexico and is about 2.5 hours west of Tallahassee, provides many options for water activities, beach walks, and bird viewing. Clearwater. The beaches in this charming hamlet in the Northwest draw lots of honeymooners. Similar to most Florida beaches, Clearwater's shallow water is clear and brilliant, and the sand is soft and luxurious. Clearwater is located just west of Tampa. When seen from Pier 60, where lover-struck tourists may delight in live music, street performances, delicacies, and an impressively gorgeous vista, romantic sunsets are made even more pleasurable. A trip to the Clearwater Aquarium is worthwhile, especially if you enjoy holding hands and admiring cute sea creatures. While exploring the downtown streets, you won't get bored. There are numerous stores to look through and numerous eateries to sample. Palm Beach. There's a reason why this upscale street is known as the Rodeo Drive of the East Coast. A word of warning, your shiny new wedding jewels may pale in comparison to some of the bling on display in this designer town. In this city of gold, even the palms are stylish. There won't be any straggly limbs or filthy coconuts hanging from the trees. To get a close-up look at the gigantic homes, travel down the A1A. You'll have plenty of company as McLarens and Porsches compete for road space. Even better, rent a boat and cruise along the opulent coastline before arriving at the ideal Golden Beach. Honeymoon Island. A charming little love nest called Honeymoon Island may be found not too far from Tampa, just north of Clearwater. Visitors may reach this picturesque isle in the Gulf of Mexico after a brief drive down the Dunedin Causeway. There are many spots to cuddle on the 4 kilometers of soft sand here. The entirety of Honeymoon Island is occupied by Honeymoon Island State Park, where you can walk hand in hand through the only remaining stand of pine forest and observe birds along the way while sharing binoculars. Some of the fascinating birds that live here are ospreys, eagles, and great horned owls. Amelia Island. A peaceful retreat from busier and more populated places like Miami is provided by the picturesque Amelia Island. October and November are referred to as the hidden season locally. Visitors can enjoy the warmth they came for, along with moderate humidity and few crowds, during these months. The ideal time to travel to this well-known honeymoon spot in Florida is right now. Near the Georgia border, this northern isle is located little over 30 miles north of Jacksonville. It is a serene jewel that provides simple access to a wild, untamed beauty that shouts romance. Along the coast, miles of lush nature trails and sandy beaches tempt you to stroll along their beautiful walks. St. Augustine. Take in the historic St. Augustine, frequently referred to as the nation's oldest city, and its old world beauty. The picturesque, winding cobblestone streets, distinctive Spanish-inspired architecture, and historic sites all exude European charm. You'll see many locals roaming around in period costumes, so certain elements of this location may seem a little corny, but there are plenty of romantic things to do here. Additionally, it's comfortable, sunny, and pleasant here, giving off a distinctly European vibe. Pensacola. The Florida Panhandle's westernmost city is Pensacola. Pensacola is a true southern treasure in terms of its cuisine and culture, and its northern location makes it the ideal destination for a summer honeymoon. Know of the time of year, spending a day on Pensacola's miles of sugar-white beaches is a really romantic experience. You'll enjoy spending the day together at the shore, whether your plans include snorkeling, swimming, diving, sailing, or simply lounging in the sun. While you're here, make sure to explore the town's historic downtown and don't forget to stop by historic Pensacola Village.